Well, Lauren, thank you for taking the time to meet today. I appreciate it. For those around the area that haven't heard about or maybe have heard a little bit about 20 Fathoms, can you just tell me what it is?
Sure. 20 Fathoms is a gorgeous co-working space on the West Bay in Traverse City. And we provide resources for early stage startup companies. We have got resources that are statewide, national. We link people to investment capital, mentorship. We have educational resources, particularly for technologies. We've got our TC Codes and TC Cyber classes. And it's just a great community to engage with, particularly when you're looking to start a business.
Okay, so geared a lot towards startups, but when you think of a startup, how did 20 Fathoms get its start?
Yeah, indeed, we were a startup. So 8 or 9 years ago, the idea, Russell Schindler, who's now got Sample Serve, came up with an idea to put together a monthly get-together called TC New Tech. And 5 or 6 companies would go there, pitch their ideas, and the sponsor for $500, that would be the prize for the month. And so out of that ginned up this community that was interested in startups and technology and innovation. And from that idea, we're coming up on our 3rd anniversary. June of 2018, 20 Fathoms started on Front Street, Front and Park in Traverse City. And Andy Cole was their original executive director, and then I took over about 14 months ago.
Okay. And so as we look at where you started and what you're doing now, where's 20 Fathoms going here in the future?
We're really excited. Our space on Front Street was beautiful, but we've moved into a 10,000 square foot space at 22 and 72, bigger, more community, more opportunity for networking and that kind of collision synergy that companies have between need and resource.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're really excited to take it to the next level, not only with the amount of companies, the bigger community, but more educational programs coming in. We just, about 3 weeks ago, launched our health tech accelerator, focused on digital and telehealth. So we've got 125 speakers from all over the country. We've got national level keynotes from Google, Bain, what's the name of that company? We've got national keynotes from Google, Bain, Casey Cowell from our local community, along with their CEO, Greg from HealthBridge. We're going to be participating, and so we're really excited about what we've been able to bring to the table and provide access for our community.
Yeah. Speaking of HealthBridge and some of the other ones, what would you say are a few of the real good success stories that have came through 20 Fathoms?
In addition to HealthBridge, we have Sample Serve, Atlas Space Operations, Birch Infrastructure. Those are some of our bigger success stories.
Yeah. So you had mentioned something about seminars and education within the community, and I think that's something you guys have put a priority on as of late. So what are you doing to give back to the region? Not only just bringing these companies here and helping elevate them to a next level or get them another step towards their final destination, but what are some of the seminars that you're doing for the region?
The public keynotes for Health Spark are very much around healthcare, where it's going. This region with Munson health system is very focused on medical. So bringing that level of education to the entire population, giving them access to that. We've also got high-level developer talent from our TC Codes and TC Cyber last year, and then we're launching it this summer again. We have a program with Udacity that did business analytics, digital marketing, and development. And so bringing those national resources to the region is really what we're focused on.
Wow. And, as we look at bringing companies to the region, there's probably no way to scope it, but, where's the sky is the limit in this terms of what we're doing for Traverse City?
There's so many ties between Detroit and Ann Arbor and Traverse City and people who love coming here and the flights from New York and Chicago. I think with things moving more offline for companies and remote working, I think there's great opportunity, I think is being seen in the real estate market right now, for great technologists and great tech companies, not only to work from here, but to start headquartering here.
Wow.
So Yeah.
So it's continuing to grow our business community and helping attract young or even experienced talent to the area to help even further our growth for a region.
Yeah, and I also think there's great opportunity on a couple levels for retaining talent. So, the students that are coming out of NMC, they can stay here. They can build their company. They can get a job in a tech company from Traverse City. The other piece that we've got within our 20 Fathoms is Arrowhead Incubator, which is a First Nations incubator focused on the Native American population and bringing them business, finance, and technology education as well. So that's another asset to our region.
Wow, wow. Well, as we look around, I think a tour would be wonderful of the facilities and what we see. Is there anything else that, we didn't cover today that 20 Fathoms wants, our region to be known or to tell everyone?
Just that it's a really wonderful place to not only build a business, but raise your kids and have community. So I think that that's something that's really tough to find in an urban setting. One thing I forgot, and I don't know if it's okay, but we have Workshop Brewery. We have a double tap, and then we've got Higher Grounds Coffee. They've been fantastic to us for the entire. Higher Grounds, when we were in quarantine, delivered coffee to our members.
We can bring up the what are you?
Okay.
So, Lauren, I've heard through rumors and actually being lucky enough to attend one, something called Beer 30. Can you explain what that is?
Sure. Every other week, we are lucky enough to have a double keg that has been sponsored by Workshop Brewery here in our facility. And it's just a gathering point for people who are interested in technology and business. And sort of before we turn into Beer 30, we also, Higher Grounds is one of our sponsors of our coffee. And so that's a fantastic asset to our co-working space as well.
And it's just neat that you take that approach and make it a lighter atmosphere where everything can be, not always about the business and the job, but collaborate outside of always being so serious.
Well, business is about personal connection. And it's so much helping people that you like and you enjoy. And in this community, the rising tide raises all boats. And so to be able to meet people, talk about their kids or what they're doing for the weekend. Those are those connections that's part of a trusted business relationship.
Yeah. And you've used the word community several times throughout this, and I think that truly shows the focus that we have here, that it's continuing to better not only every business in here, but all of us around it, especially in the Grand Traverse region. So before we go on our tour, I do want to thank you for your time today. We really look forward to what 20 Fathoms has in the future, and sky's the limit for you guys.
Thank you. And I really want to appreciate Ford Insurance Agency for being a consistent sponsor of 20 Fathoms from the get-go. It's been fantastic.
Thank you.